Sorry, I'll try harder.
Hello. Hi, girl.
The situationship we didn't know about until now. Brian and Tichina open up about their past.
Situationship that we did not know that we needed. It's with Brian, Austin Grt Tichina Arnold. So tune in. So we can talk about white chocolate meets black chocolate. All right, girl. Bye. Y'all know I got tongue-tied and I was like, white chocolate or black chocolate? Fuck it. I don't know. Chocolate, vanilla, Oreo, whatever the hell you call it. So, this article is dated in People. Y'all know People is my place. And it's titled, Brian Austin Grt opens up about past romance with Tichina Arnold and reveals why she wanted to keep it secret. Okay. I like Tichina hairstyle in this, y'all. She looks really cute right there. Okay, so this is what he said. I think coming from Martin, she was very clear on day one that nobody can know about this. Grt recalled of their relationship. I just wanted to say, have you noticed that no racism here, only facts or what I see? He was very understanding when he spoke on her. There was no bitterness. There was no hatred. He said she was very clear on day one, nobody can know about this. He said, I think coming from Martin, like he understood her, okay? He understood her. They had a common mutual understanding of each other, and they had an attraction that grew over time. It was not predatory. It was a situationship that was built on excitement and attraction. You can tell by the way they described it. Brian Austin Grt is getting candid about his past relationship with Tichina Arnold. The Beverly Hills 90210 star, 52, revealed that on the January 14th episode of Dion Cole's Funny Knowing You podcast that he once dated the Martin actress, 56, but revealed why it ultimately didn't work. Tichina, she was doing Martin at the time when I was doing 90210. He recalled she was singing, I was producing. So I became friends with her and Tisha Campbell. That was an easy friendship. Tisha's amazing also. So you see what he said? They were both working and they became friends, okay? Friends, like, you know, who get to know each other, laughing cordially, getting to know each other. They were getting to know each other. So then Tichina started coming by the house and I was just playing beats and I was like, oh yeah, let's work on some stuff. He continued. And we were doing that and then we ended up, because we were working together. We were around each other all the time. This is a man speaking. We just got along really well. Notice the words get along very well. Okay? Because real attraction is a smooth process. Okay? A smooth process. It's no, you don't got to do too much. So we ended up fooling around and kind of dating. Okay? However, he told Cole that Arnold quickly set down some rules for their relationship that were difficult for him to grasp at the time. I think coming from Martin, she was very clear. She was very clear on day one that nobody can know about this. Okay, so I was in my early 20s. I was living in a culture that wasn't accepting of me, but there was no way to get out of it because that was just where my brain and my heart were. So he's saying that he wasn't acting, because you remember when he used to be on the show, he was the fun guy. I remember Ryan distinctly. I used to watch 90210. Yes, I did. So I was really insecure, and then I have someone who I'm really attracted to who's telling me, like, you can't tell nobody. I felt that. I truly, truly felt that. Like, I felt that. I felt what he meant right there. He didn't want to be in the closet, y'all. And I ain't talking about DL. He didn't want to be hidden. Because when you really like somebody, and it is real attraction, you want the world to know. Okay? I think for me, it really triggers something. Like, I'm not really good enough for any of this. And I understand what he's saying. You don't even want your friends to know that you're hanging out with me. Now, y'all have to put yourself in this man's shoes. I know y'all done messed around with somebody that y'all did not want nobody to know y'all was messing around with, okay? I don't think they was ashamed of each other. I think that she was trying to protect her image. That's what I think it was. Cole asked Green if he had wanted to go public with their relationship, to which the actor admitted, I wanted to in the beginning for sure, and then I quickly felt like, oh, okay, I have to shut the F up, and sit back in the car like I'm happy to be in the car. I felt him on that, y'all. I really felt him on this. He was saying that, and look how young he was at the time. Child, boy, them damn white boys in their early 20s, don't they be some damn heartthrobs? Okay. However, the Golden actor said that Arnold eventually became cool with the idea of them dating after they attended Regina King's wedding in Jamaica together. So they were dating and they attended the wedding together. My head didn't understand. Oh, no. I'm sorry about that, guys. However, somewhere along the way, he had convinced himself that what they had wasn't real. So basically, he had time to think about it. He thought about it, and he probably was battling with his own self. Like, hell no. Bitch, I ain't finna be high for you. He wasn't high when he was busting them nuts. My head didn't understand, he said, and I still felt insecure and weird out with her. And I had a thing of like, people are looking at me funny, or they're wondering, why the F am I here, or who does this guy think he is? So I was mind effing myself during that time period. He said that the pair have since cleared the air about the end of their relationship and still talk to each other from time to time. In fact, they had spoken to each other before he went on the show. Now let's get to Sheena's side of the story. This is Tichina during that era. Now, as far as Tichina, she also shared her side of the story on Cole's podcast in late December, noting the reason why their relationship ended. And I like what she had to say, okay? The reason why we came to the end of our road, because I know I see you dating all these black women now. You're dating me and you're not going to end up with a black woman. So she felt that she felt like he was out there playing. Like he was being a wigger, that he was playing, but that he was not going to be serious about her. And I'm so glad interracial dating has evolved today, because those relationships, when they're real, are very beautiful. You're going to share your riches and your legacy with someone white. And I'm getting off this train, and I felt her on that. She added, noting that she recognized the relationship wasn't going anywhere. Now you see how our society has evolved, However, Arnold acknowledged that it was a great experience, adding, because he was a good human being, he was a good, and I think in life I had to experience that so I know what the other side is. I'm with her on that. Now, let me say my little spiel. Okay. I have been with Caucasian men before. I am very attracted to Caucasian men. I call him my best friend today. Oh, back in our 20s, we was messing around. The reason why we didn't get together here, probably tell a different side of the story. I already called him and told him that I was going to talk about it, but I'll just say he was wild as hell. He was wild. But what attracted me to him was his energy. He had this cocky, boastful energy. And he was cute. And we were young. And we had fun. And we did all things that people do in the bedroom and outside the bedroom. And me and this dude is still really close today. I know his kids. He know my kids. We fight like cats and dogs. We make up. We're very close. His first wife, he actually brought her to me and said, Shanice, I'm going to marry her. I ain't said nothing. I was dealing with my baby daddy at the time, but me and this guy is very close today. So don't knock relationships and blessings when they come in your life. Enjoy them. I have to say this, though, in my personal opinion, the dynamic of a Caucasian male and a black woman is very authentic to me, because the genuine attraction is there to be seen in that man. His energy changes, his soul changes, he loves on her, versus when a man of color dates a Caucasian woman, he has a tendency to fetishize, over-sexualize her, and broadcast her like she's a trophy on his arm, like she is what makes him a man. This video is going to offend some people, but it is the truth. It has nothing to do with slavery and all that. Nah, miss me with that. It has to do with how people are raised and what is truly in their heart. And these two people clearly had an affinity for each other, and they were honest with each other. So I'm glad they told us.